All right before the BJP is to finalize its chief ministerial candidate for the state of Maharashtra, Shiv Sena has reiterated that all options are open for the party. According to the Sena spokesperson Neelam Gaur, discussions between the two parties are still on. She has also said that the prime focus of Sena is to keep out the Congress NCP combined from the state and that the final decision will be taken by the party chief Uddhav Thackeray. Well, that's the latest coming in. Dr. Patra, also, the other big suspense that the BJP is maintaining at this point is whether it's going to go ahead with a minority government in Maharashtra, or will it once again tie up with what a lot of people say are its natural ally, the Shiv Sena?
No, I believe again this is also a matter of short span of time when we'll know what the truth is. As soon as the leader of the member of Legislative Assembly is chosen, thereafter the observers along with the MLAs will deliberate on how to form the government. And once the deliberation is complete, it would be out in the open as to how the government would be formed. So let's wait. But by and large, before you ask the second question, let me put it in the perspective that the kind of mandate that the Bharatiya Janata Party has got for itself this time in Maharashtra really points to the fact that people of Maharashtra want that the government should be led by Bharatiya Janata Party, and in keeping with this fact in mind, all the other stakeholder political parties in Maharashtra should definitely extend their support and act in a way where development becomes the call of the day. No one should try to stall the
So Mr. Patra, are you trying to say that the option of a minority government in Maharashtra is still a possibility?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I am saying that we have to wait for a while till the announcements are made. Right now, the Neta Vidhan Mandal, that is who would be the chief amongst the MLAs, is to be selected. As soon as that procedure is completed, the deliberations on how the government would be formed would be taken up. And once that is completed, it will be declared for all of us to know.
All right, Mr. Patra, I believe Javed has a question for you.
Sambit, will the Sena be a part of government or not? Are you going to form the government with Sena support, or will it be on the crutches of the NCP?
No, Javed, that is what the discussions are going on right now.
No, I thought the discussion was about who will lead your legislative party.
No, but if you remember the PEC press conference of Mr. JP Nadda, it was categorically stated that once we decide as to who the leader of the party would be, thereafter we would be deciding on how the government would be formed. So all we have to do is wait for a while. Things will be absolutely clear in a while from now.
So what are the factors that will weigh in when you choose on whose support you form the government? Whether it will be past precedents, an ally, a 25-year-old ally, or will it be somebody who you call a party that you call a natural party of corruption?
No, I believe the only thing that will weigh upon our hearts while taking a decision would be the fact that people of Maharashtra have been bereft of any kind of development since long, and there has been humongous corruption in Maharashtra, and the government that would be led by Bharatiya Janata Party definitely should see to it that some kind of sanity comes to the governance, and corruption is done away with, development is ushered in at the earliest to Maharashtra. Just keeping this in mind.
The charge of corruption was against only one member of the previous government, or against both allies? Because in the past you've called NCP also a corrupt party.
So have we agreed to the fact that we are forming the government with the NCP or something? The discussions are on.
But you're not saying that you're not.
No. If someone extends an outside support, why should we be in fact speaking about it? We have not accommodated anyone in the government. We have not agreed to accommodate them in the government as of now. If we agree to accommodate
will it be correct to deduce from what you're saying that the NCP, that you will not be forming a government with the help of NCP, that it will be the Sena which will be your partner?
No, I have not said that. I am maintaining that we have to wait for a while till these deliberations are complete. As far as someone extending outside support is concerned, and the party has not completed its deliberation, how can we say that the party is forming a government with that particular alliance? So I believe all these are speculative. We'll have to wait for a while.
All right, we're going to wait for the next 10 minutes. Hopefully, we will have some decision come through from Mumbai, Mr. Patra. You're not going to let the cat out of the bag. That's pretty clear. But very interesting comment also coming in from Sharad Pawar. What he has said in an interview is that the NCP will abstain from a trust vote if it comes to that. Now, doesn't that put the Sena on a sticky wicket, really?
No, I believe whether it puts anyone into a sticky wicket is a matter of their individual parties. But looking in this whole scenario in a broader way, what I meant to say was the kind of mandate that Bharatiya Janata Party gets clearly points to only one thing, that the people of Maharashtra want that BJP should form the government. And in fact, when such is the mandate, the other stakeholders in the state, that is the other political parties who hold any kind of share in the state's politics, should not act as a hindrance, should in a way show the way where Bharatiya Janata Party can move towards development. So I believe by and large all the political parties which matter in Maharashtra have reconciled to this fact.
So Javed, it's pretty clear from what Dr. Patra is saying and also what the BJP has been saying, and our sources from Maharashtra have been saying, that the Sena is really on the back foot when it comes to this alliance, and it's actually BJP's way or the highway if they want to form a government with the BJP in Maharashtra.
Yes, BJP is in an enviable position where they have one party, where they have parties knocking at the door offering support. The NCP, which till the other day was the natural party of corruption, is standing, has unilaterally offered support. There's the Sena, after riding high horse and calling the BJP names, willing and now, almost bending over backwards to accommodate the BJP. So they are in an absolutely enviable position. And Mr. Patra might want to keep his cards very close to his chest because he knows that there are others listening to this broadcast. It's clear where the options are.
So Mr. Patra, as far as the BJP is concerned, it is the Maha boss as of now.
No, I would not say. Mahaboss would be something like a word which probably people would see as an arrogant word. But I would say, yes, I mean, if we are not trying to keep our cards close to our chest, but we are trying to keep the people's love towards our chest close to our chest.
Well done, Sambit. Well done.
All right, but let's just have another word on the Shiv Sena here, Dr. Patra. It seems that you're not, the party, the BJP is not even ready to yield the position of Deputy Chief Minister to the Shiv Sena. There have been hectic negotiations, you cannot deny that. But at the end of it, the big question really will be that after you all decide on a chief ministerial phase from Maharashtra, the next big step is whether you're going to let the Sena in or not.
Again, this is a question which has been asked in all the different hues and colors in the last 10 minutes that I have been with you.
Yes.
But the answer is similar. The answer is we have to wait for the deliberations to start, because the official deliberation as yet and to how we form the government has not yet started. First, the leader of the MLAs have to be selected, and thereafter the deliberations would start. It will take some while, but definitely we will reach a conclusion. And as the party president Amit Shah ji has maintained that it would be a Bharatiya Janata Party government, it would be a CM from BJP.
But negotiations are taking place, Dr. Patra. Can you deny that fact? Which means that the BJP is interested in an alliance with the Shiv Sena.
No, in a political scenario, and especially in a complicated political scenario in multi-party system as India, definitely whenever you have a situation where numbers are not clearly dictating as to how a government can be formed, if you have talks amongst each other, that does not mean that you are entering into an alliance and you're not supposed to have talks. Talks you can, but what kind of inference you draw at the end of the day is something which is taken in a different way. And our way is the observers along with the MLAs will sit down after the leaders are elected and in fact reach a conclusion as to how the government can best be formed.
All right, what's also interesting, Dr. Patra, is that after selecting the leader of the Legislative Party at about 6:30 p.m., the BJP senior leaders will be meeting with the Maharashtra governor. So when do we expect that alliance talk really to fructify and to come before the media?
Definitely. See, media has its own sources everywhere. As soon as you have anything, you need not ask me questions also. You would know what's up, and in fact, we will declare it at the earliest. We do not want to dilly-dally on anything that has been decided. So as soon as a decision is taken on how we form a government, surely the good friends of media through a press conference or otherwise will be told as to how we would be doing that, so that the people of Maharashtra who have been misgoverned for all these years can know how the government is being formed.
Sambit, which of the two options appears more likely? A minority government for the time being, supported from the outside by both NCP or Sena, or a government which will have probably the Sena as a part of it?
Javed, I have a line drawn in front of me. I cannot cross any line in the sense that I am not privy to the meeting that is going on right now. The meeting, in fact, is convened by the observers, and the observers, along with the MLAs, have to take a decision. So how can I look into the future? This would be a speculative issue because the decision has as yet not been started discussion upon. So let's wait. Let the discussion complete its due course, and thereafter, surely, Javed, you would be the one of the first people to know it because you are a leading channel.
Very cautious answers there, Dr. Patra. So let me ask you another question really. Will the BJP be willing to part with any of its crucial portfolios in Maharashtra?
See, Bharatiya Janata Party's only aim and ambition in Maharashtra is to give good governance. Minimum government and maximum governance, and the ways and means how we can achieve it is something that is more important than what portfolios we keep and what portfolios we give at all if this question arises. So
Sambit, is it possible then to provide good governance without revenue, irrigation, home, finance being with the BJP? Would you be in a position to form to provide good governance by if these portfolios are with somebody else?
Javed, the beauty is, as of now, no decision has been taken. The beauty is, as of now, the CM name has not been declared, but we are discussing on the cabinet. So let the CM's name come up. Let us.
Yes, we understand. I can understand your limitations. You cannot jump the gun and announce at least publicly the name of somebody. No. But tell us, would it be possible for a party to provide good governance, for the BJP to provide good governance, were the portfolios that we mentioned earlier going to somebody else?
No, I would not know whether the portfolio goes to anybody else or not, because as yet no decision has been taken, and this would be a very speculative thing to answer. But as I told and I maintain that our only aim is to see to it that good governance is given. Good governance is one of the most important aspects that Bharatiya Janata Party is working for, and we have the intention for it. So rest everything will be worked out within a day or two. So let's wait for that.
All right, in a day or two is what Sambit Patra has to say. Sambit, I'm going to come back to you in a minute, but Javed, let's just talk about Devendra Fadnavis, because in moments from now we're going to hear from our reporters in Mumbai on who really is going to be the chief ministerial face. What's really working for him?
That he's young, he enjoys the confidence, and primarily that he enjoys the confidence of Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah. He's been handpicked by Modi, he's worked closely. He has a lot going for him. He's young, he's fresh, he doesn't carry any baggages, he's forward looking. That's what we've been going to understand. So these are factors which are weighing away, but primarily the fact that he's caught Mr. Modi's eye, and Mr. Modi believes that he's the man who should be leading Maharashtra for the next few years.
Right, Dr. Patra. So is Fadnavis a very strong candidate as far as the chief ministerial face of Maharashtra is concerned?
No, I would not know that, because still now the discussion is going on, and I would not know who would be the chief minister.
No, I'm just asking you about.
But well, yes, every person who has contested there, and yes, Mr. Fadnavis is also a very good person and definitely has all the capabilities. Rest, it is on the parliamentary board, it is on the observers, it is on the MLAs and the people of Maharashtra at large as to who becomes the chief minister. So let's wait and let the decision come out. I believe it is only a matter of few more minutes.
All right, in a few moments from now, we're going to know who the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra is going to be. Dr. Patra, do stay with us, and so will you, Javed. We'll be back and we stay with news from Maharashtra. And moments from now, we're hopefully going to get the name of BJP's first Chief Ministerial candidate and the face really that the BJP will then be taking to the governor to stake claim and form government in Maharashtra. Well, Devendra Fadnavis is the front runner. Here's details on the man who is a strong contender for the post from the party.
He's come a long way in a short time. From a ward committee member to mayor of Nagpur. The 44-year-old BJP MLA is now the favourite for Maharashtra Chief Minister's post. With a clean and non-corrupt image, he's known for being grounded.
हर बार उन्होंने ज़्यादा मतों से वो विजयी हुए. पहली बार जितना हुआ था उससे दुगुना, दूसरी बार हुआ था उससे तिगुना, चौथी बार हुए तो उससे चौगुना. तो उन्होंने लोगों के काम किए, इसलिए लोगों ने उनको इतना भरघोस प्रतिसाद दिया.
His family firmly behind his journey of his steady rise in politics.
Like Ajit Tendulkar did for Sachin Tendulkar, I suppose it was the same emotion in me which made me take him forward.
With his unconventional style of work, he's made a place for himself as the BJP's most credible face in Maharashtra and won many hearts.
I was very, very tensed just because I had these preconceived notions about politicians. But once I met him, I was very amazed to find him down to earth.
His friends point out his emotional yet practical nature to be the key behind the man that he is today, liked by all sections, endorsed by none other than Prime Minister Modi.
उनके पिताजी जो थे गंगाधरराव फडणवीस, वो इमरजेंसी के दौरान तब जेल में थे और उन्हें एक उनके मन में ये था देवेंद्र के कि मेरे पिताजी को इंदिरा जी ने जेल में डाला है। 2-4 दिन गए बंधु, वापस आए, एक बार स्कूल बैग फेंक दिया, बोले मैं कल से स्कूल में नहीं जाऊँगा। माँ ने बोला क्यों? बोले मैं इंदिरा गांधी ने मेरे पिताजी को जेल में डाला है और वो कॉन्वेंट का नाम इंदिरा कॉन्वेंट है।
Will Fadnavis as Chief Minister, along with marking a generational change in Maharashtra politics, also be able to deliver on the promises of development? From the first BJP Chief Minister in Maharashtra, the expectations are sky high. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Alright, sources also telling us that Eknath Khadse will be proposing the name of Devendra Fadnavis as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. We still have Dr. Sambit Patra, National Spokesperson of the BJP with us. Dr. Patra, I know you aren't going to yield much really till we get some information from Mumbai itself. So let me just ask you, what do you think will be the next big challenge, or rather the first big challenge for the Chief Minister of Maharashtra once he or she is appointed?
No, definitely the biggest challenge of Maharashtra, as I have been saying right from the very beginning, is to establish the governance of development. Because somewhere or other, the last 15 years of Congress NCP rule that we had seen in Maharashtra was a rule marred by misgovernance and a lot of corruption. So definitely to undo all the bads that the corruption had done and to usher in development would be the biggest challenge, because that's why people have voted the Bharatiya Janata Party to power. And I'm sure with the kind of intention that Bharatiya Janata Party has, we will surely be able to achieve this.
Alright, do stay with me. We also have Sahil Joshi joining us live from Mumbai, Bureau Chief. Sahil, just take us through what's happening on the ground, because Dr. Patra understandably so is not going to yield much right now. He's not telling us really if Devendra Fadnavis is going to take over as Maharashtra's Chief Minister, but what are you hearing on the ground? Because we believe, according to sources, that Eknath Khadse will also be proposing Fadnavis's name.
See, at this point of time, the legislative party meeting of BJP is going on inside Vidhan Bhavan. Rajnath Singh, JP Nadda and Om Mathur with Rajiv Prasad Rudy. In fact, even Prakash Javadekar is present at this point of time. It is likely that in few minutes, Eknath Khadse will be suggesting Devendra Fadnavis's name, and soon it will be announced. It will be announced inside Maharashtra Assembly. Now it is said that Devendra Fadnavis's name has been suggested by Eknath Khadse, and there will be that motion will be seconded by someone else, and after that the name will be announced. But it was pretty decided, because the way the things happened, the things moved. It was clear that Devendra Fadnavis is likely to be the Chief Minister. After that, they will be formally going to the governor and staking the claim for. They will be staking the claim.
Alright, Sahil, we're going to keep coming back to you for more. Well, all eyes on the Vidhan Bhavan as we speak. In moments from now, we're going to tell you who the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra is going to be. The BJP really keeping its cards very close to its chest when it comes to both the state of Maharashtra as well as the proceedings that are taking place in Delhi.